Hey, it's Jeff G. Holt of V-Twin Visionary, and Ride Wrench Review is in full effect. We got the bike onto the dyno. We're getting some base numbers on it. Then we're going to take it right over here and start doing some real work with Harley-Davidson parts, accessories, and some Screamin Eagle motor madness. I am here with V-Twin Visionary's technical editor, Danny Wilson, and he's going to be the guy making all this happen. We've got a 131 kit, a mess of Screamin Eagle parts, and a ton of Harley's parts and accessories, especially the Endgame stuff. Danny, what do you think about this project?
It's going to be good. These 131 kits are putting down good power. It's basically the same kit that's being run in the Bagger Racing League and in the Moto America series, so it should be solid.
It's going to be pretty cool. Let's get this thing on the lift. Start tearing it apart, brother.
Let's go. We got the bike on the lift. We're going to start tearing it down. This is going to end up being a complete top end and cam chest job. So we'll have all the video for you. You can kind of follow along and see what we got going on. Yeah, we've got this bike all torn down now. We're going to start installing this 131 kit. It's a very complete kit. Has all the stuff you need to complete the job. All the gaskets are there, cam bearing. It's very inclusive for all the stuff that you need to complete it. So a couple things that we've already done that should be standard practice when you're building an engine. We've measured the flywheel run out, which is always something you want to do when you're in the cam chest. It's a pretty simple task once you've got the bike all torn down. This particular flywheel is at 1/1000ths, which is very good. The spec for the run out is 3/1000ths to 12/1000ths. 12/1000ths is the service wear limit. So if you're exceeding 12/1000ths, you need a new flywheel. The higher the run out is, the more likely you are to damage everything that runs off of the flywheel, such as the oil pump and potentially even the compensator on the drive side. The other thing that you want to check out while you've got the bike torn down is the torque on the cylinder studs. The spec for those is 10 to 20 foot-pounds. I always try to set them right in the middle at 15. This happens to be a brand new bike, so we don't have any concerns about the oil pump and the cam plate. But if you're to be doing this on your own bike and it's got some miles on it, you're definitely going to want to inspect the cam plate and the oil pump to make sure you don't have any excessive wear there. You're also going to want to make sure if you've got an early bike, when you do this job, you're going to want to get the most current oil pump that has the provision for the seal and install that along with a new seal. While you've got the engine apart, you're going to want to measure everything. One of the critical measurements besides flywheel in play is the piston ring end gap. You want to make sure that that is correct. If you follow the instructions with the kit and you have access to a service manual, follow all the steps correctly. You're not going to have any issues installing all these parts. This job does require some special tools, not a lot. One of those is the cam bearing. We've already pulled the cam bearing out of this bike. We're going to put a new one in it because it's included in the kit. So if you have a service manual and you follow the instructions again, it'll let you know what tools are required to complete these tasks. Along with the 131-inch engine upgrade, we're also going to be upgrading the audio system on this bike. So it'll be a 4-speaker system with dual amps. We're running the factory color match saddlebag lids. So it's going to have 2 in the fairing, 1 in each saddlebag, and a dual amp system. It's all the new Rockford Fosgate Harley-Davidson audio. Alright, so we just got this 131 kit installed. We did some break-in miles on the dyno to control the environment, and we've done a power run with it. So for this to be an apples-to-apples comparison, we took the bike as received with the stock map and did a power run with it. We've installed this kit, and we've installed the Screamin Eagle Street Tuner base map for this kit and done no tuning and done a power run. So this is legitimate power output that you would get without having to dyno tune or anything like that. So when the bike came in, we were at 84 horsepower and 111 foot-pounds of torque. With the kit on, we're at 134 horsepower and 139 foot-pounds of torque. So that's a pretty respectable jump for just a bolt-on kit without a full tune.
With this thing fresh off the dyno, you could see how powerful that 131 CI motor is, and how good the bike looks with all Harley-Davidson's parts and accessories. Now the bike's all wrapped up and off the dyno, Danny Wilson's gonna throw a leg over it, run it through the gears, and show you how it all got good.
Just got back from the test ride on the road. The performance of the bike is very obviously different right away. It pulls a lot harder. It's got a much more steady power delivery over stock. The ergonomics with the Endgame collection are really nice from a rider's position. Your feet are in a good spot, the boards are comfortable. I have these on my personal bike, so I'm a big fan of this particular collection from Harley-Davidson. And with this new stereo upgrade, you can clearly hear the stereo while you're on the road, riding even at freeway speeds with a full face.